All right, we're also joined by Ambassador Manjeev Puri, who's a former Indian ambassador to Nepal, European Union and Belgium. He participated in a key all-party delegation that went to European countries and Russia aimed at communicating India's resolute stand on terrorism to foreign governments. So thank you so much for joining us. It's been 1 year of Operation Sindoor. How should India remember this big operation that changed so much?
The Pahalgam attack was an attack which, hit at the fundamentals of Indian society. It's a terrorist attack, of course, but one that sought to disrupt the fundamentals of our society. We had to respond, and we responded militarily, correctly, and we gave the Pakistanis a clear lesson that, we have the abilities and we can hit hard and we can hit deep. So it was perfectly fine, justified, and this point stands well established with them and I dare say with the world. And so therefore, all done correctly. India being the kind of society that we are, inclusive, diverse, multi-ethnic, this particular robust response to an attack on our civilizational ethos and our secular values, this was not acceptable and we responded absolutely correctly.
Sir, is there a specific detail of the operation you could not share earlier, which you would like to share today, sir?
So, Sandhini, this is a military operation and me as a diplomat can hardly share any of these with you. So I'm not sure I can say anything. You need to ask various other people there. But I just want to make one simple point to you. The world recognized that it was not only our right, but our duty to retaliate not only because terrorism needs to get an answer and as they say in Hindi, a muh tod jawab, but because it sought to disrupt the Indian society, our civilizational and constitutional ethos. And so therefore the world was strongly with us.
So how did Operation Sindoor rewrite the history of India's war on terror?
Look, I'm not sure about rewriting anything, but it gave the Pakistanis a clear message that, you tangle with India and the jawab will be muh tod. And I think, and that business of saying that this is war and so on, that's important. It registers with them. It may not register with many others, but it registers with them and they know that, this is something that is beyond a red line and they should be extremely cautious about.
So what is your message today to the families of the victims of this terror attack that took place over a year ago?
We as a country stand strongly with them. Our prayers with them, they've borne what is unbelievable. And we as a country and as a society are strongly with them. We did what we had to do as a country, but we are with them in their hour of difficulty. What should I say? It's traumatic to say the least, to see your loved ones taken away from you in front of your own eyes. You go on a pleasure trip and you see this happening. It's sympathy, empathy in every way, but also the strong determination to be.
So you were part of a delegation that presented India's position abroad. Do you think India must continue to send delegations to expose terrorism in its neighborhood?
I have absolutely no doubt that you had to make an international outreach. But I want to make a very significant point to you, which gets lost in this blunder of this whole business of isolate Pakistan. Pakistan is such a large country and a country which is a Godi country as far as the Western world is concerned. So, let's leave that out. That's for domestic consumption. Why was it important to carry out a diplomatic outreach? Pakistan is serving on the Security Council. It was serving there last year and it's serving there this year. To get a resolution adopted after the Pahalgam attack in the Security Council was itself a Herculean task, and that required diplomatic outreach. We had to reach out just in case they were able to misuse their membership of the Security Council. And that's why the delegations went to all the countries which are serving presently and which would be serving in the year 2026. And Pakistan mind you, has not been able to do that at all. Of course, there are other things that have happened in the world, but from our perspective, we have ensured that their time on the Security Council has not been time spent in any way targeting India. And that's been particularly important and a major diplomatic success.